Alright, good morning. We are doing 11-9 today, which is equivalent expressions. This amounts to a lot of test questions on our EOC test. Anytime you see the word equivalent, remember that means equal to or the same. Okay, so these are all the TEKs we're focusing on because they use the word equivalent so much in on the test. Okay, so remember, anytime you see the word equivalent, that means equal to, so you're just playing a matching game. So on number 1 it says, which expression is equivalent to? Okay, that's your key word. Equivalent to means equal to or same as. Okay, so what they really want you to do is factor this and then see what the factors are. But with Desmos, it makes this question a lot easier. All you're going to do is type in your original, x squared minus 17x minus 60. Type in your first answer choice, x minus 20, x plus 3. Okay, I can't see a lot of the graphs, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Alright, so if I toggle back and forth, those look really close. Now, I want to make sure that it's not one of the other ones. So I'm going to type it in. You can obviously see, oh, hang on. Okay, so you can see that, let me turn the blue one off. The red one is our original one. The green one does not match up with our red. And then we have x minus 20, x minus 3. Again, it comes over here at the same spot, but this spot is not, and you can see that they're not the same. Then we have x plus 5 and x minus 12. Again, those are not right on the red. So the only option that we have that is the same is the first one. Okay, you can see that those are exactly the same. So we would circle A and move on. So no math involved, which is good. We got to get these easy questions correct. Alright, next one says, which function is equivalent to, again, that's your key word on your EOC test. Make sure you're using your highlighter tool and highlighting that. Okay, so which one is equivalent to this equation? Same thing. We're going to type in our answer, our question, f of x equals negative 4x plus 7 squared minus 6. So let me just go back to my home screen. So negative 4, oh, I messed up. Negative 4x plus 7 squared minus 6. Okay, always double check, just like I do. I make mistakes typing these in all the time. Make sure that you are double checking. So negative 4x squared, could not type today, guys, plus, well, no, minus 56x minus 202. Alright, so those look exact. So let's type in B just to see a wrong one. So f of x equals negative 4x squared plus 14x plus 43. And as you can see, this is way off. It's nowhere close. Let me take the black one off. So it's nowhere close to our original one. So you would go through, type these all in. We already know that our answer is A because it matches exactly when we toggle back and forth. Alright, so all you're doing on that is matching. Okay, now, this one is, there's two ways you can solve this one. I'll show you both. You pick which way you want to do it. It says which expression is equivalent to this equation. As soon as you see the word equivalent to, you know it's a matching game. Now, with exponent rules, if the letter is the same throughout the entire problem, so there's no difference in letters, unlike, let me pull out one from last week. So like this one, we have 2 letters, so you couldn't do this trick. This one has all X's, you could do this trick, however, you couldn't because it wants to know what the actual letter is. This one you could not because it has different letters. This one you could not because it has different letters. So if they give you the same letter, then all you have to do is convert these to X's. So we're going to have x to the 4th to the negative 3 over x to the negative 15. Convert your answer choices, and you're going to type it in so you find one that matches. So x to the 4th to the negative 3 divide x to the negative 15. Okay, so that is our graph that we're looking for. So if I type in x to the 27th, that doesn't work. Then if I type in 1 over x to the 27th, that doesn't work. If I type in x to the 3rd, oh, that one matches. Okay, let's type in d just to make sure. So 1 over x to the 3rd, oh, x to the 3rd, that doesn't work as well. So we can answer this one, but just by simply typing it in. So that's one way of doing it. Now, second way of doing it is actually going through your rules. So type into Desmos. Okay, so the second way is, let me bring this down, so q to the 4th to the -3 over q to the -15. Okay, so remember our exponent rules chart. Yeah, we can use this one. Okay, whenever we have divide, we're going to subtract. However, anytime we have a parentheses with a number outside of it, like we do here, then we always have to do this step first. Okay, so this means to multiply. So I have to do this step first, which means multiply. So 4 times -3 is -12. And then this -15, I want it to be positive. So I'm going to move it to the top. Okay, so now when I look at my chart, now we have letter beside letter, so that tells us to add our exponents. Okay, and then in Desmos, I'm going to type it in because I do not want to mess up on simple math. I get a +3, so q to the +3, which is how we got this answer as well. So even if you don't remember how that you can type it in, you can still get the correct answer. This one's not a hard one. All right, last one. The graph of the quadratic function is shown on the grid. Which function is best represented? Okay, this is still, even though it doesn't say equivalent, it still wants to know which one of these equations matches. So on these, I would always go look at your solutions, your x-intercepts, your zeros. Remember, those all mean the same thing. And your vertex, your max or your min. Okay. So this one is at -4 and 0. And then this is at -2, -4. So those are key attributes. Remember, we learned how all those key attributes, those are key attributes that you're looking for on your answer choices. All right, so we have x squared minus 4x minus 16. So this is crossing at a decimal, which ours does not. It's another decimal, and our vertex is at 2, -20. So we know this one is not it. So our next one changes this to a plus. Still -2, -20 is not, and these are still not at the right places as well. Alright, so then we have minus 4x for C. So -2, or 2, -4, so it's close, but it's on the wrong side. 0, 0 is good, but then we needed -4, not a +4. So if I change this to a plus sign, my vertex is at -2, so -2, -4, which is the same as this one. And then this one was at -4, which this one is at. This one was at 0, which this one is at. So all you're doing is matching. As long as you can be successful at the matching game, you can pass this EOC test, I promise. Okay? Alright, if you have any questions, please reach out to us if you need any help. Hope you all have a great day. Thank you.